Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the #1 team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Whoa. Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Okay.
That's how you know how to do it now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got the camera.
NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Maurice. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Quarterback checking off. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Coates.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Fellas, few programs ooze history quite like Notre Dame and Michigan, and we've got an early clue on who might be coming out on top. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the defensive line, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it again. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, what a... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. That gives him 54 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great job in coverage by the defense. He just had nowhere to go with the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The give out of the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. NC State going up-tempo.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. Showing off the arms. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Give to the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? NC State quick to the line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll try the run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's got it on the move. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On second down, wants to throw. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
That makes the score. NC State 16, Ole Miss 3.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area.
And it's caught inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Farrell's ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to San Jose State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The option look. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again.
NC State 26, Ole Miss 3.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're getting this guy lathered up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the returner will be brought down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
From the gun on third down. Unloads it left. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
NC State 33, Ole Miss 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Rebels will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 43. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coates. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Caught near the sticks. It's Coates. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Trying to find his man on first down. Complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Looking left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's going to throw deep right side. Got it! Touchdown, NC State! And the stomping has commenced.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Feeling some heat. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Using the quick game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Coming after him. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Going up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Second down.
He's going to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Charles. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch called for and made. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you. You started getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is perfect.
That makes the score NC State 43, Ole Miss 13.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, they knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. From the shotgun, the inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. The running back has it. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Still running up for 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. NC State going up tempo. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 3 yards on the play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 29 to San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make it.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together, dominating this football game.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
Might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Charles. And here comes the offense on second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Charles. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll throw on third down. Floating away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Pocket starts to collapse, and they can't make the connection. After misfiring, it's second down. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. On the option. Still on his feet at the 45. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? That's caught. It's Coates. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The give to the tailback. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
NC State 52, Ole Miss 28.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Addison. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Finds a man on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking for the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.